Ah, shoot. Oh, man, I tried so hard to have a flawless execution there. All right. Are we good? I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
Yeah, my Pikkit hat still doesn't. It's not the hat's fault. It's my head's fault. But I'm still trying to find the right. When I wear it out and about, I'm like wearing it backwards, and I thought it would be cool to have something stitched up here. Hello, Steak. Happy hour. This is the debut of the 4:30 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard happy hour. We are. How's my mic? check. I don't know why I was snacking on popcorn right before this, like I was at an actual bar. We got some people in the chat already. By the way. MJ, chug. Hold on. I'm not chugging anything unless we get 100 people in here. What do you got?
This has been staring at me. I figured it'd be bad luck to drink the tequila before we cheers, technically, I'm a big luck guy.
Yep,
but it's just been fucking staring at me.
Yeah. What do you got?
Don Julio Anejo.
So you're Anejo over Reposado?
I'm both over Silver.
Yeah, I agree. I've started to like Reposado a lot. You like Clase Azul?
I kind of think it's overrated.
It's like it's got like a little hint of vanilla, which I kind of like, but I would say it's overpriced.
Overpriced? Yes. It does taste good. I'll give you that, but it is overpriced.
Yep. Sonaren Sizzle. Cheers, all. Cheers to you as well. I'll show you what I have here in a second. Let's go, chap. What's up, Odeze? MJ, what's good? It's back. We're back. The countdown goes nowhere. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe I could talk to the fine people at Pikkit and see if somebody there knows how to do an intro video, because I certainly don't. I'm drinking Everclear as we speak. No, you're not. Nobody's drinking Everclear at frickin' 4:32 on a Thursday. Banner left up. Yep. Less talking, more drinking. Thanks. Yep. We're getting there. What's up, La Barbera? DC Bets, what's good? Cheers, fellas. Walking the dog with a beer in hand. Love that. Covered. Don't worry, Degen. Don't remember what that is. Let's go, boys. No Greg Shocker. Yeah, no shit. No, in all seriousness, this got put together fairly quickly. Greg is Pretty Corp this Thursday, and I think next Thursday he's got some work events like 5 to 9, which is obviously terrible timing. What's up, Danny? You can't hate life that much, MJ. Yep, taking 2 screenshots, one now and one in an hour. Okay, so I'll show you what I got. I got Guinness because I figured it would just kind of be like in poor taste to not drink Guinness. When I met the Pikkit crew, they were drinking Guinness. I thought that was great, and I'm a big Guinness guy, obviously. But check this out. Do you know where I got this?
Was it from the national championship game?
It was from the national championship. You were not there. I don't know if you remember this, but when we went to Atlanta for the national championship, we went Sunday night and we went out. No, we flew in Sunday. The game was on Monday. We watched the NFL playoffs at the Battery, which was awesome. Monday was the game. Tuesday, you flew out. I went to buy, when I travel, I usually buy, I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't buy like round trip. When I know I'm going somewhere, I get my flight there. And I'm like, all right, I know when I'm going. And then I kind of wait to figure out when I want to go back. Huge mistake. So I didn't go back. I stayed. Do you remember that? I stayed Tuesday.
I thought it was weather related for some reason.
Oh, well, it was and it wasn't. I was staying regardless because I didn't have to be back on that Tuesday, but it snowed in Atlanta. It was like the first time it snowed in Atlanta.
That's what I remember. Yeah.
And then so I was flying out Wednesday, which was still bizarre. I missed my flight. The airport security was crazy. But I went to a bar, and this bar ordered a ton of Notre Dame Guinness glasses because they hosted a Notre Dame event. So when I was there, like the whole city kind of cleared out, and the staff was like, hey, because I have my Notre Dame gear on, they're like, do you want to keep this glass? I was like, fuck yeah, I want to keep this glass. Very nice of them. So I cleaned it up, wrapped it in a shirt. I was going to pour my Guinness in this. However, the Pikkit people are Michigan fans. And one of the guys I met, he did tell me straight up, he does not like Notre Dame. And I respect that because even though I'm a Notre Dame fan, I don't even like Notre Dame. So I have a proper Guinness glass. I'm going to can it up here. So before we cheers, I'm sure people don't really know. They think they know, but they don't really know how to pour a Guinness. Okay. So I just want to make this clear. You look confused.
I'm just excited to watch.
Yeah. So now I will admit, I've always said it's straight down the middle, a gap. I'm kind of wrong. I did a little bit of research. I was going to say a lot of research. That's a lie. I didn't do a lot of research. I did a little bit of research. And by that, I mean, I watched 3 YouTube short videos on how to do it. You're not supposed to go straight down. You can. You're supposed to angle it a little bit. So, Steak, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this. I've always been just straight down. I'm going to try to angle
Then
it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, you want me to ask the question now?
Yeah, I can't think.
Are you going to try to split the G?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't going to, but I will. Let's talk about that in a second. All right, hold on. So I'm going to angle the glass a little bit, and I'm going straight. Okay. All right. And you don't stop when it comes out of, and then you straighten it as it goes. Yep. Now, see, this is the thing. This glass, it always fucks with me because it's like just big enough. There's still.
Is there nothing left in that can?
There's a little bit. Hold
Drink
on.
it.
Let it sit for a second. Ah, hold on.
You're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. All right, that means
No,
I can
there's
take a
nothing in
sip of my tequila.
Hold on. You gotta let it sit.
This is
You gotta let it sit and let it settle. Dude, that's what happens when you drink Guinness. You gotta let it sit. You know this.
Yes.
It's black enough, right?
Dying to take a sip of this tequila.
Cheers. Cheers. Who's drinking? What is everybody drinking?
Don't fuck this up. No.
I mean,
nah.
So but wait, I have a question about the G, and then we're gonna get into some sports related stuff. When did this become a thing?
I don't know, but amongst my friend group, it's gotten very popular in the last few months, and they love Guinness, and they always talk about splitting the G. And Dave, who you know, and Nick, who you know, it's like their favorite thing. You get random pictures in the group chat of them attempting to split the G. I've tried a few times. I'm not great. I won't lie to you.
So I have been drinking Guinness for a very long time. By the way, drinking Guinness has gotten very popular, which I don't care. I'm fine with that. But when my wife, all of a sudden, she came after me and she was like, did you just start leaning into Guinness? Because I'm like, are you kidding me? You're accusing me. You don't remember I've been drinking this? We've been together 15 years. I'm like, you don't remember? She has short-term memory loss. I'm not being serious, but selective memory. And Steak, you've drank Guinness with me a long time ago. I love when I go out to bars and I see young people drinking Guinness because it's great because it's like people don't appreciate it. They think it's like thick and really heavy, and it's not.
It's not. It's actually light as shit.
Splitting the G has become a really popular game, and somebody had to have thought of it. I don't think Guinness did. ODB play Spotted Cow. Yeah, that is pretty good. Yep. What's up, Hovey? I don't remember what that means still. Pikkit is canceled now, sadly. Go green. What's up, Leonard? Joey, how you doing? All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. We're gonna just do like a little quick fun rundown of everything that's kind of gone on that I guess you really need to know throughout the week. Steak, I know you're not the biggest golf guy. Obviously, we have the golf tournament going on right now. You have Spieth, first round leader.
Yeah, is he doing anything?
Well, the last I checked, he was 1 under through 7. I have him outright. So, you know what? I'm actually going to pull that up right now. Okay. I have him outright. I took Cantlay. Cantlay did absolutely nothing. So that was a rat shit wager. We do have the Masters coming up next week, which I think will be awesome. Let me pull up the leaderboard. Outside of that, hold on. Yeah, Keith Mitchell. He's not going to beat Keith Mitchell. Oh my God. He didn't birdie a par 5. Spieth is dead.
What is he at though?
Mav McNeely is 15th. Did you take him outright?
I took Mav McNeely and Jordan Spieth outright.
Well, Mav McNeely is 2 under through 9. That's good. He had an opening birdie, and then he had opening bogey, then he had 3 birdies. So Spieth is T30. I mean, that's fine. I
went rogue on a golfer that I didn't tell you about.
We just got an update, by the way. Trey McBride resets the tight end market, signed a 4-year, $76 million extension. Yeah. I would pay Trey McBride.
Yeah, he's really, really good. All I can think about is him not scoring touchdowns because it became a joke of the NFL. But I'd say he's worth every bit of that, especially since you see what they just gave Geno Smith.
Yes. I didn't see the dollar amount, but they signed him for 2 years, correct?
2 years, $85 million with 65 of it guaranteed.
I mean, the Raiders are going for it.
I don't know. Am I low on Geno Smith?
Yeah. Well,
is this going for it?
Yeah, you don't pay a quarterback unless you want to win games.
What's the ceiling, though?
Well, I mean, now that's a different conversation. I don't think the ceiling for Geno Smith is very high, but it's certainly not easy to find a quarterback. This is kind of like the easy way to go about it. and then you're just going to pay him. I just don't know. The question is he worth it? And so, yeah,
it's
Geno
right at that
Smith-
number.
What?
You know, it's right at that number
Yeah.
where you have to ask yourself, is it worth it or is it an overpay? But realistically, someone has to play quarterback.
Geno, I like Geno the guy. I don't know that I'm paying Geno the player. Does that make sense?
All the boys are in the chat. Yay, lads.
All the boys in the chat. What's up, yay, lads? Let's have a happy hour. Yep, I am too. Oh, Odeze, you're a Raider fan. What do you think? Geno is overrated, says Austin Rogan. Yep. What's up, JP? How you doing? We'll be pulling out the bourbon shortly. Love that. Yeah, my plan was to have a Guinness or two, and then I was going to have a glass of whiskey. I think that'll get us through an hour and a half. Quantitative eating is here, the hottest golf bettor on this side of the Mississippi, although I don't know where he resides, so I don't know which side that is. Hello, Quantitative Eating. Hello, everybody. Thanks for showing up. I see we got 43 people in here.
We should take guesses where Quantitative lives.
Quantitative is
I have one.
Northeast.
I was going to say upstate New York.
No. What
No.
makes you say that?
I don't know. Every time a guy isn't Quantitative Eating some kind of finance guy joke?
Yeah, but dude, I don't think you know about upstate New York.
I must not.
No,
I must not. Well, that's
no.
my guess. That's my
Okay.
guess.
I have family from upstate New York, and it's not like the finance in New York City, New York. Oh, he's in Chicago. We actually knew that. Yeah. Odeze, the Raiders have been putting a Band-Aid on the most important position for years now. I just hope Geno can help us make the playoffs. I think with Brock Bowers, they don't have a great O-line. They have no running back. Oh no, they had somebody kind of step up a little late last year. They've got Jacoby Myers.
McCormick.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking of Sincere McCormick?
Yeah,
do not hate on Sincere McCormick, dude. I'll leave
not.
the stream right now.
Who's the guy that I can't stand that had like 0.9 yards per carry one game?
Alexander Madison?
No, a different guy. The Zamir White.
Oh, Zamir White. Yeah,
that guy.
Zamir White's
sucks.
rough.
What's up, like lightning? How we doing, fellas? Drinking a big wave. Ooh, Steak and I are big wave guys. Are they still not the fourth best team in that division? Yeah. We got Broncos.
No, they are. They are. Yeah. It's hard to say they aren't. It's just a really good division.
Everyone has Gene. Oh,
Love that.
Because here's the thing. Oh, Spillane's gone, dude. Spillane's gone in the middle of their defense. That's not good. They don't have great corners. Well, they have like young dudes. I love Max Crosby. They signed Christian Wilkins last year. Happy hour, scammers, whatever we sipping on. Yes, sir. Hello. Everyone has GT. Oh, I already said that. What's up, Michael Lamorta? How you doing? Spillane is a Patriot. That's right. Little Yingling. That's an interesting one. Well, you enjoy that. Rich, Raiders O-line is really bad, though. I don't see the vision. No, I don't either.
Me either, personally.
Okay, well, that was a little NFL talk. We touched on golf for a little bit. We've got, let's see, what else do we have? We got the Final Four around the corner. I don't know that we really want to go too much into it. It's just hard because it's still early, and I don't want to talk about too serious of subjects before people are trickling on in. I figured 5 o'clock is probably a nice time for people to check out of work and get down to the nitty gritty. But Steak, how about this? In terms of the Final Four, what are you, with your ears to the streets and your eyes to the boys group chat that I know that you're in? What is everybody saying in terms of who they think is going to advance? Because I have a thought, but I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well, first, I not a serious topic, but can we talk about the Houston practice drills? Because I feel like not enough people are talking about how ridiculous those drills are. Like basketball players diving on the floor for loose balls. Doesn't that sound like they're doing that for clicks? Like, that's stupid, right?
No, I don't. Yes and no. Is it stupid? Yes. Do I think they're doing it for clicks? No. You want to know what I think they're doing it for? To build toughness and to make practices intense. Do I agree with it? No. Did you ever watch the XFL?
Oh, of course.
Okay. So when the XFL they didn't do a kickoff. Do you remember what they did?
Oh, God.
Does anybody remember this? Anybody in the chat? Chat?
I don't remember.
MJ, I agree. That's grit we did in high school all the time. Oh, really? In basketball? I didn't play high school basketball. Excuse Mr. Boys, I am late. Let me make a gin martini. Please do. But bad guy, don't forget the last time I made a martini on a stream, I went on with Sammy P and I poisoned myself with old vermouth.
Sure
I mean, why they are in the Final Four. Yep.
I'm not hating on Houston. I'm not hating on Kelvin Sampson. I want to be really clear. Kelvin
Okay.
Sampson and Houston are the most impressive team here. The fact that they're this good every year. Before Kelvin Sampson got here, I think they won like 2 NCAA tournament games in like 40 years. He's the man. Don't get me confused. I just think if you watch that practice drill and one of these guys got hurt, then everybody would be criticizing it. So I'm like jumping the gun, I guess, because I feel like that's such an easy thing to get injured doing. And I saw DC Bet say it's grit, but isn't grit just you don't need practice for loose balls. Loose balls are loose balls. Go fucking get them.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the XFL, when they had the ball to 50 and like a guy from each team ran out and jumped on the ball, I'm pretty sure like the first one they ever did, a guy like broke his back or something. And it was a serious injury. I'm not kidding. I think I watched it live. That's what I should tweet that. That's actually a pretty good tweet. That's what I remembered. And that's what I saw when I was watching those videos. And all I could think about was like, somebody's going to get fucking hurt. You ever seen that video of like the 2 guys at football practice pulling the tire?
I mean, I've seen videos like that. I don't know what specific.
Oh, well, there's one that people typically like post and it goes kind of viral. It's like 2 guys pulling a tire. It's to build toughness. And I don't know that the risk is worth the reward. Is that the right way to say it?
Sure, but in football, do it. I don't care. Football, you do it. In basketball, it feels a little strange. Obviously, I can't knock what Houston's doing because obviously they're here and they're around here every year with Kelvin Sampson. So I guess keep doing it. But man, it feels like that injury is close.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm a Bombay Sapphire guy. You know what? I like Bombay Sapphire in a martini. I like Monkey 47, but that's just my gin go-to on the rocks. What did Squilliam Johnson say? Loose balls are also spontaneous. A drill like that really seems like it does nothing unless it completely random during another drill.
That's Bart. I think but I'm just making sure you know.
Barty Bart? Yeah, that is Barty Bart. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. Make sure you subscribe to the Pikkit channel while you are here and follow us on Pikkit if you haven't already. Download the app. And I am _degenerate. And Steak, what's your name? Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Steak Friend with 2 A's, just like it is on Twitter. Same exact.
I wanted this fucking over in Houston and the Twins, and I didn't play it. I totally forgot that was the
what happened.
Thing I like today. It says it's already 2-2.
Damn.
I'm so mad at myself. Who went yard? Buxton. Oh no. No home runs. Walker. I don't know who that is. Oh, Christian Walker.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Pena. I did not have any of those hitters. But basically what I was doing is fading Hunter Brown after his masterclass and Joe Ryan's here. What are you laughing at?
Oh, B. Kelly's here. He made sure he's still calling you out for missing names.
Dude, what name did I botch?
Let's see. I think you said Buxton, right? You obviously can't mess up Christian Walker, but maybe not knowing his name counts. I don't know. Actually, you've done good so far, but you also haven't had that many opportunities.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so real quick, I feel like I'm still not hearing anybody talk about Auburn. Okay. And I feel like I saw your tweet and I kind of agree with it. I feel like a lot of people are getting cozy with Houston. You retweeted that video and you said, what did you say exactly? Actually, do you remember?
I'll just say it. This is dumb as shit. I stand by that. I think that drill is dumb as shit when you're in the Final Four.
I agree with you. I don't care for the Houston drills. No, I don't think they were doing that in the Final Four. I think they were doing that like in their practices in the offseason.
Okay, cool.
So I think people are cozying up to Houston. Houston is +5, total 136 against Duke. And then you've got Florida and Auburn. Florida's a 2.5-point favorite. You know what I always say. I think on a short slate, I like if there's two teams. And we talked about this, our followers know by now, but early today, there were 2 1:00 games. There were the Orioles and Red Sox and the Phillies and Rockies. And I didn't even have to say it. Somebody said it in the chat. I forget who it was, but they said, I feel like one of these games goes over and one of them doesn't. What happened? I thought they were equally as like they made sense for different reasons. And then the Red Sox game went over and the Phillies did not.
Yeah.
I think one of these dogs is going to win, and I think one of them is not.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, I like it as chalky as it can come. Give me Duke and give me Auburn. What say you?
It's lame that we're going to get up here and agree, but
That's okay.
I'm done trying to be a sharp, even if you tell me that Houston is slightly contrarian or slightly sharp. That hasn't worked in this tournament at all. Obviously, there's 4 1 seeds in the Final Four, and I lost 25 units in this tournament. I'm not repeating that, so if you didn't hear it, I'm sorry. But I think Duke is going to smash Houston, and I think it's going to be pretty obvious from the beginning that Duke's in control of that game. I'm not saying Houston won't make runs, but I really do think Duke wins this game by double digits. And then, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Also Nick Miner's here. He's one of the big split the G guys, so he's very happy to drink a Guinness.
Let's go, Miner. I'll pour another one up real soon.
Here's the thing, man. Are they really quiet about Janai Broom, or is it just assumed that he's full go playing? Because that injury looked bad, and I know he came back in the game, but wouldn't you expect we'd hear a little more about how he's doing?
Yes.
I'm surprised by how quiet they are. I can't figure that part out. And also, I'm sorry you're going to disagree, but I think 2.5, if Broom is playing, is respectful to the Florida Gators.
Hold on. I'm trying to find this. What are you laughing about?
My guy, Zan.
Hold on. Damn it. I'm trying to find.
Yeah, you're right, Wild Jabroni. I fully agree.
Man, I can't find it. Wild Jabroni. I love that name. I don't know why I can't find. There was a comment I wanted to highlight. Oh, well, I'll do this one while it's here. No one likes Auburn, it seems, especially with Broom injury concerns. Yeah. Damn it. I thought there was another one. Oh, well, I can't find it. Gators getting a little too much love for getting here by the skin of their teeth. Yep, that's true. Oh, Zanman's in here. The Sharps and some Everclear. Doesn't get. What's up, Zanman? Auburn money line. All right, we might collab on that. I don't know if you want to be on our same side. Steak, what you got to drink? He's got Anejo tequila. That's right, Don Julio Anejo. Nice man. Love Everclear. Shut up, Miner. No, you don't. Underrated and gets the job done. Yep. He said Broom would not practice. So I was watching that game. By the way, I see we got almost 60 people in here live. Love that. Great turnout for a happy hour debut. If we get 100 people in here, I'll shotgun. I have a canned Budweiser in there from the summer. I don't know.
Tell your friends. We need 42 more people.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Send them the link.
Somebody share it again in the Discord.
Share it again in the Discord. Share it. Pass it around. If we get 100 in here, I'm going to
shotgun a Budweiser.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to do it.
Walk it back now.
I'm gonna have to do it over the sink. I'm just gonna have to move the whole setup around. Or I mean, I guess I could do it here and just let it drop. That'd be kind of fun. That Janai Broom injury was bad, and he didn't even hide it. You know, I didn't think he was gonna come back in. And Steak, I was bitching to you. You know, I love, when we're sweating a bet, I love bitching to you, and you've got to hate it, but you've learned to accept me for who I am, and probably doesn't raise your blood pressure too much. But I was concerned about the Auburn -5.5 spread, and Auburn was up like 14 points. And I texted you. I said, if Broom is out, this bet is fucked. Michigan State's going to come back. And you were like, what are you talking about? No, they're not. Michigan State doesn't have a chance in this game. He came back in. Thank goodness. But he was their entire team. He was 17 points and 11 rebounds. Their guards looked awful. Now, credit to Michigan State. Michigan State does have a great perimeter defense. Baker Mazzara was awful. The other guy did nothing. What is it? Pettigrew?
Oh, Todd Pettiford.
Pettiford was good. He hit some shots, but it was all Broom. Broom comes back in, and you could tell he had one arm. And he's still, you said it earlier when we recapped the games this week, that three was massive to ice the game.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
If he is not playing, we're contrarian bettors, but not really in college so much. And honestly, that shit you've been saying, it's not really working in the NBA. I'm not going to get cute with Auburn. Would you, if he doesn't play or if he's limited?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think I have watched enough Walter Clayton highlights on TikTok that I'm just fully bought in and excited as a Gators fan. I know, I'm not I just been gambling so much of my life that my fanhood to these teams, with the exception of the Magic, because they're in my hometown, kind of takes a back seat. But Walter Clayton is so fucking awesome. and I would love to watch him win a national championship. I think that would be really fucking cool. But like I said, my gambling brain does lean Auburn for sure. And everything you've said about Auburn, honestly, I'm not going to say you've been spot on about a lot of teams, but you have been spot on about Auburn in this tournament. You've nailed them. I didn't like you fucking stress texting me when it was very clear they had the game in control. But
Stop it. They covered 5.5 by 6. They won by 6.
Yeah, they did. They did. And that's why I'll give you a break. It looked like they were.
You.
And you had the alt line, so totally fine. But all I want to say is looking bad against Michigan State isn't surprising. They have the best three-point shooting defense in the country, if I'm not mistaken. And everybody knew they weren't going to look quite like themselves. That's why you saw a lot of people tapping Michigan State with the points. Yeah. So I don't expect them to look like this against the Gators. I expect the shootout, and the Gators are going to have to hit their shots.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's brief Final Four talk. The games are on Saturday. I don't know what buttons I'm pressing yet, but I think my play as of now. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up Pikkit. You go to events and you go to April. This game's on April 5th, right? Let's see what we got.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Can you guys see this? Okay.
I'm saying you lost your chain. Can you?
Oh no, I did not lose my chain. That's a great point, though. I'm very sorry about that. I have it. And you want to know something funny? I actually almost bought another chain. I was out shopping with my wife over the weekend, and we went in this random jewelry store, and she got a ring or something. It was on sale, but it was like $98, which at this jewelry place, we weren't at fucking Zales, but at this jewelry place, I was like, oh, that's a deal. And she was like, yeah, you want to go look at chains for you? Because you have 2, everybody has 2, and I have the one that you gave me. I was like, yeah, let me get another chain. I'll get a shorter one. Dude, I see these chains. I put it on. You guys are gonna love this. I just remembered a part of the story. I had to take a piss. So there's no bathroom at the jewelry store.
Cash it, minus 500 piss.
I had to leave, and I had to go a block over. Of course, I have to ask the employees there, where do your customers go to use the restroom? I hate that I am this way. And they're like, oh, you go to this coffee shop right across the street. I was like, all right, great. So I go to the coffee shop. You kind of walk in, you pretend like you're going to be a customer. You look at the menu. And then when the barista turn around, you're like, bam. You go into the bathroom. Because I just don't like to be rude. I know the restrooms for customers. I'm going to pee, and I told her, I was like, hey, get that chain that I tried on. She was like, all right. I thought this chain was going to be like $100. She texted me, and she was like, the chain is $850.
Yeah, that's real gold.
Yeah. That is real gold.
That ain't your fucking Claire shit that you're used to.
So look, I mean, I'm like, I want real gold. I'm not cheap, but I'm also still getting into the chain game,
Yeah.
I'm getting into the chain game. So you got to crawl before you can walk. That's the way I look at it. As of right now, I would be pressing Duke minus. Oh, I got my router right in here. Oh, wow. You can get it at 4.5. I don't know.
If we were rating stories, I would put that story in between the Red Roof Inn Mons Venus story and the Tex-Mex story, with the Red Roof Inn Mons Venus story being at the top, that chain story being in the middle, and the Tex-Mex story being obviously at the bottom.
DJ telling a story. Sit tight, folks. You aren't even sitting up. Got to get the chain to crawl. Yeah, I guess you're right. I wish the Duke game was earlier. 8:49. Listen, I'll be fine. Also, I'm very happy that the games are on Saturday and not Friday. I got to go out to a freaking friend's birthday party on Friday. Gators are at 6:09 p.m. Houston and Duke are on Saturday. Okay. I think we should get into the NBA tonight, Steak.
Sure.
Listen, I mean, it's no secret. I'm not the biggest NBA guy, but you were holding it down. That's actually an understatement. You were phenomenal at betting the NBA. You had your dog of the day, which everybody got very familiar with. What's the NBA been like betting for you? Late, I guess it kind of cooled off for you, maybe end of March. Is that fair?
After All-Star break, and like I said, I think I kept posting when we were just smacking dogs of the day. I was like, hey, regression is coming because fucking DC Bets nailed it.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, man. It's impossible. It's so hard. I'm still doing it. I'm never going to stop because I really love the NBA. I think you know this about me. And I love gambling on it. But it's so fucking hard, man. It's so hard. You just see a new guy come out every day. Oh, Zion Williamson's going to miss the last 10 games. Tyrese Maxey is going to miss the last 10 games. The Denver Nuggets started a team full of 5 guys that you literally wouldn't recognize except Russell Westbrook. Don't get me started on him. But yeah, the NBA is incredibly tough right now, but we've also reached kind of exciting. Like the Memphis Grizzlies play the Miami Heat tonight with some serious implications. If I'm not mistaken, the Miami Heat are tied for 9th in the play-in with the Bulls. Don't quote me on this. And I'm pretty sure the Grizzlies in a 3-way tie right now with the Clippers and the T-Wolves on the west side?
I'm actually going to pull that up right now. I'm going to go to standings. Let's see. We're going to go to standings.
Didn't miss it, Money. We need 100 people.
Oh yeah, we need 100 people in here. We were up to 60. And hello, by the way, I saw Grealish Cavs is in here. What's up, Steve Gordon? Good to see you. I'll bet on the NBA playoffs. That's about it for me. Yep. Don't think there's been a shoddy yet to my knowledge.
You know what I think is kind of funny about YouTube versus Twitch?
Yeah.
Is a lot of people that have their government name on YouTube. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? So like in Twitch, it's like Big Dog 420. And then in YouTube, it's like Walter Williams. And it's the same fucking guy. And it's like Walter Williams, like, yo, it's me, Big Dog 420.
Well, I still like that in YouTube. We've got big Dilf holding that down, and we've got Bad Guy. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. Which is so funny because Bad Guy is like the nicest guy out of all of them. And then a guy like Alan Dims, who sounds like the friendliest dude ever. Like if you moved into a house and your neighbor's name was Alan Dims, you'd think he'd like cut your grass. Alan Dims is like the meanest guy in the YouTube chat, you know?
Yeah, if Alan Dims was on Twitch, though, his username would be FuckDegen69 or something like that.
My actual name is Zanman. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I like Wild Jabroni. Wild Jabroni, you're relatively new, right? To the streams and whatnot. But we're good to have you here. It's been a good crew, I will say. That the having good people involved in the chat. You have an NBA POD, great, because we're about to dig in and talk about it. It's 5:02.
Here we go. This is Stephen Gordon, everybody, but on Twitter and Twitch, he goes by Money Plays
with a Z, with 2 C's.
Stephen Gordon.
I love that shit. Alan Dim sounds like your friendly account neighbor with 2 kids and a dog. Absolutely. They went corp and trying to get full government names now. Yep. It's got to be the Grizzlies tonight. We're going to talk about it. So real quick, Steak. I'm going to go through the Eastern Conference or the playoff implications or standings right now. Everybody pay attention, lock in. Because in this actual power hour of happy hour, we do want to talk some plays and press some buttons. All right. I'm not fucking around. And there are 2 games in the MLB that I want to touch on, but we'll do NBA first. So 1 through 8 in the East, Cleveland, Boston, Knicks, Pacers. That's all kind of how you would expect it. 5th, Detroit Pistons. They're really tight. 1 game separates them between the 6th seed Milwaukee Bucks. Then there's a bit of a drop off. The 7th and 8th, you've got Milwaukee. I'm sorry. Behind Milwaukee, you've got the Magic at 7. Yep. They're 37 and 40. And then 1 game behind them, you have the Hawks. I thought the Hawks were actually playing pretty well. They're 4 and 6 in their last 10. So they were hot going into the All-Star break. I remember they have not been hot since. What's up, Caleb? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Kate X? Brick Kelly, do we have a stupid countdown on YouTube? Yeah, we did. You missed it. Okay. So that's 1 through 8. Then 9-10. They've got the Miami Heat, who are 35 and 41, 6 and 4 in their last 10. And the Chicago Bulls. Shout out Chewy. 34 and 42. Hot, so that looks like it's going to be it in the East. The play-in spots are tight. The 9-10. The 7 and 8 is pretty tight with Orlando and Atlanta. But regardless, it kind of seems like those 4 teams on the bottom 4 are going to be where they are. So the East is kind of otherwise like the meat and potatoes. The top 6 is kind of in place, and I don't really think much is going to change from that. There's 5 games left? Does that sound right? Anywhere from 5 to 7? Sure. Yep. Looks like the Bucks have 7 games left to play. All right, and now to what you were asking, but I thought it was important to touch on both conferences. You wanted to talk about the Memphis Grizzlies, right?
I want to talk about that. Sure, yeah, we should talk about it.
All right. The Oklahoma City Thunder, best record in the NBA, I believe, 64 and 12. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. Houston Rockets are 50 and 27. Wow. Kudos to Houston. 2nd seed, the Lakers. Shout out to them. They've been awesome. The Thunder have won 11 games in a row, by the way. Go ahead.
Not to glaze myself, but I feel like I get to. The 2 biggest surprises in the NBA, Rockets and Pistons, I had both of their team total overs. Self-glaze. Let's go. Glaze me, chat.
The
I don't
steak
care if the
glaze,
units
baby.
come
The
off the month.
steak
Glaze me.
glaze. I do love that though. Hey, when you're right about something, you have to point it out. You know what I mean? We're trying to build some credibility here. Los Angeles Lakers are the 3 seed. Then you got the Nuggets right behind them. They haven't really been playing that well, 4-6 in their last 10. Although obviously they had that great game the other night. They're really tight with the Lakers. So the 3 and 4 is really tight. I think at this point, Houston's probably got the 2nd seed locked up. And then this is where it gets really interesting. 5 and 6, all actually 5, 6, 7, and 8. You paying attention?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is this Kev? Is this special Kev?
I don't. Yeah, your guess.
I got a bone to pick with him after you're done talking.
Okay. What about the Magic? Are you not paying attention? I literally just went over the Eastern Conference. We're not going backwards.
No, I'm gonna address Kev. You go first.
Oh, he's talking about surprise team. No, nobody fucking said the Magic were surprised. You want to just address him now?
Nobody said the Magic were surprised.
I'm getting pissed off. Let me grab another beer. Address Kev.
Yeah, Kev. Don't talk about the Magic. I went to the Michigan-Washington National Championship game. I willed your team to victory. Then I flew to Detroit for the NFL draft. I stimulated the local economy in Detroit. Did a great job. Then I went to a Detroit Tigers game live in the flesh. Bet the Detroit Tigers. They won. And then I went into the NBA season and I took the Detroit Pistons team total over. How do you repay me? You talk shit about the Magic? God damn, man. We're just so injured.
Can I just tell you something about people?
Wait,
okay,
one more thing. G.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to pour it. Guys, if you weren't in here early, I was showing everybody how to pour Guinness. I was going straight down the middle, A-gap, Mike Alstad. I watched a couple YouTube shorts. Apparently, you're supposed to tilt the glass a little bit, all right? So you are going to tilt the glass, and then as it comes out, you're going to straighten it, all right? You're going to straighten it.
Dude, this is so funny. Never forget my slot machine run in Detroit. Never forget.
I won't. Actually, I just talked about that with somebody in real life the other day. I forget who. But anyways, people just can't help themselves. They have to be mean. Like, they have to be mean. They just have asshole in them. Kev, I like Kev because that's okay. Like, I like people being mean sometimes. You get honest feedback and good criticism. Okay, constructive. You need that in your life. You saw that video, obviously, that I posted of that guy who took a day trip from New York to Denver. That guy doesn't have any mean people in his life. Tell him it's fucking stupid. But Kevin just can't help himself. I went to Detroit too for 2 days. I didn't stimulate the economy anywhere as much as you did. But I did something. We like Detroit. We went to a Tigers game.
Kevin's right, though. They did repay me. He's right.
I don't know. Fuck Kevin. Anyways, the 5, 6, 7, 8 in the NBA. Pay attention. Everybody pay attention. This is serious. The Golden State Warriors are 44-31. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're playing pretty good ball. The Minnesota Timberwolves, 44-32. Tight. 7-3 in their last 10. Playing good ball. The Los Angeles Clippers, 44-32. The 6, 7, 8. No, sorry. The 5, 6, 7 are all the same record. Oh my God. The Grizzlies are 8. They're all 44-32. And they're all playing good ball except the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are 2-8 in their last 10. They just fired their coach.
And you want to talk about them. So, did you see Ja Morant do the gun symbol? And did you actually watch that and see today they announced he wouldn't have any disciplinary action?
He did the gun symbol again?
Yeah, but he did it back at Buddy Hield, who did it.
Oh, so Buddy Hield was an instigator.
My point is if it wasn't Ja Morant, it would just be a non-issue. Nobody would be talking about it at all. Like, you wouldn't see replays of it. And I get that it's Ja Morant, so I get he's going to be seen tougher or you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to be harder on him about gun gestures because he's Ja Morant. But like, if fucking Jaylen Brown does this shit, nobody says a word.
Yeah, but come on. You're acting like that's wrong.
It is wrong to some degree because there's just no reason to give a fuck that he does that back at Buddy Hield. It's not disciplinary worthy. Like, he's an idiot. Ja Morant's an idiot. Don't get me wrong. He's an idiot. Like, given all his troubles, that's a stupid thing to do. But I feel like we all know that. But you can't suspend him for it, can you?
Yeah. I think you're so wrong here. Dude, really? He's already gotten in trouble. You have to set the tone. You have to treat him differently because he's already gotten in trouble. Jaylen Brown hasn't gotten in trouble.
No, I get that. I totally get that. But suspending him games for doing that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
hilarious that this is what Kevin brings up. Yeah, I agree with Degen. Thank you. College
Jameer
players
Gibbs
are
0 sounds awesome.
this is actually kind of funny. John Morant has too big of an eye on him. Yeah. What if he has a license to carry?
I can't get past the fact that we still let Miles Bridges play in the NBA, but we're worried about John Morant. I just can't.
Okay. I get the point you're making. So 5 through 8 stake is tight, but the Grizzlies have lost 4 in a row. So I believe, did the Grizzlies play tonight or did they play
Yeah, they
last?
play the Heat.
Oh, okay. So we have a juicy NBA slate to talk about tonight. And I kind of think on that note, we should get into it.
Yeah.
As a Magic fan, call us a tragic. Stop that. We were so injured this season. It was never going to be the Magic. What did Bridges do?
Beat the shit out of his wife.
Yeah, I think he did something bad like that. Yeah, that's a big no-no. 2-2, by the way, the Minnesota Twins in the top of the 4th, if anybody cares. And then you've got the Diamondbacks, Yankees, Reds, Brewers. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go over the NBA slate. I have got Pikkit up here. By the way, obviously, we're on the Pikkit channel. If you are watching on the YouTube page, please subscribe. Am I dumb for thinking the Thunder are too young to win a championship?
Can we talk about that now, or you want to revisit?
Yeah, but real quick, if it's Sam Ryder week, I'm going to be so sad. Let me know what he ended up doing, please. Yeah. Are you?
I mean, I thought that was the thing last year for the Thunder. I thought the Thunder were too young last year, but do we still think the Thunder are too young in a wide open West? Like, who's so good at the West that the Thunder couldn't come out of it? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, obviously, Jokic is incredible, but with the rest of the Nuggets, pretty inconsistent. They're not amazing. They're obviously capable of winning in the playoffs. We all know that. And then who do you got left? You got the Lakers without a center, the Warriors, I guess, and you're not convincing me that the Wolves will make any run. Don't get me started on the Timberwolves. They won't make a run. I do not think the Grizzlies will make a run. So, yeah, I really do think OKC could win the championship this year. I kind of think they're going to.
Can you see the odds up here on Pikkit?
Not that well because I got terrible eyes as most.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I do too.
Well, I see it. Yeah, bro.
The Thunder are plus 175. The Celtics are plus 215. That's it. That's it. Yeah, those are the only options. Yeah. You don't get cute with Cleveland 7-1. Sorry, Squilliam Johnson. Lakers 19-1, Denver 21-1. I don't hate Denver because they've got some experience.
I don't hate Denver either, and I will be betting Denver just because that's too good a value not to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good value, and we're value guys, obviously. No, I think it's the Thunder's year, and you know what? I ended up not going with any NBA futures. I don't know how I would have done overall, to be quite honest with you, but I do think that I'm kicking myself for not taking SGA MVP because he's one of the best basketball players I've ever seen in real life, and I really like the fading the Sixers when they got Paul George. I posted that tweet and I got scolded by so many Sixers fans for comparing him to Tobias Harris. You'd probably have a much cheaper Tobias Harris right now, who's a dog in Detroit. So on that note, stake. Yeah, I don't hate the Denver Nuggets, but on that note, let's get into some of these games tonight. So first up, we've got the Milwaukee Bucks minus 11.5, total 228, juiced over minus 130 on Bally's. The 76ers are just absolute rat shit. I mean, listen, we've got a pretty decent slate tonight in the NBA, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it really looks like there's some games that matter. I would think the Grizzlies playing.
This game matters for the Bucks. Obviously, doesn't matter for the Sixers. They shut Tyrese Maxey down for the season today. You know what the Sixers are doing. But this game does matter for the Bucks, as you just mentioned, because they're reeling. If I'm not mistaken, they just fell behind the Pistons for 6. I don't know. I think the 7 through 10 thing that you didn't mention that's so interesting is you might want to get a lower seed and play the Cavs over playing the 2-seed Celtics. And that's what's interesting as a Magic fan. Like, they're both going to beat us. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here and saying that the Magic will beat the Cavs, but they beat them 3 times at home last year. They took them to 7. You're telling me as a Magic fan or as an Atlanta Hawks fan, you wouldn't rather play Cleveland than the Boston Celtics? Because I sure as fuck would.
Yeah, I'm tired of people saying the Thunder are too young. They got a little taste of the playoffs last year. They're about to win 68 games. They're deadly. They're deadly. Evening board review. Love it. Yep. Tristan Toledo, what's up? Welcome.
Unfortunately, yay, lads, they cannot beat the Cavs. We were way better last year, and we didn't beat them. We're not beating them this year. They're better this year or worse this year. So sadly, that won't happen. Okay, go ahead. Split the G.
Cheers.
Actually, try.
I tried the last time.
I don't know about that.
So hold on. I took like three healthy sips last time, and I got to the top. So I'm gonna take 4. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Nick, you still here? Come on. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, fuck. You're close. That's pretty good.
Bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. You made me nervous. I thought you were overdoing it.
Dude, is that not, did I not fucking split the G?
I don't know if you split
I'm
the
like
G.
not holding it well.
You put a hat on the G, and I think that's pretty expensive.
I'm not holding it. It's a camera. Hold on.
Nick, I need you to give him a rating, please.
No.
You didn't. Nick, give him a rating.
It's a little at the top. It's a little at the top. Let me show you.
I don't need to see a picture. I just saw it in real life.
Yeah, but it wasn't stabilized.
Damn. Nick got that.
5.7? Let's get him out. Get him out. 5.7, dude. What?
I thought that was pretty good.
Hold on one second. Okay. Yeah, I think a 5.7 is absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? People either rate things too low or too high. I remember I got shit when I was doing do you remember when I was doing my food reviews?
Yes.
It all started with the Whopper chicken Whopper, and I actually went and got one, and people loved it. And then I did Arby's, I did something else, and Greg gave me so much shit. He's like, "You gave Arby's a 7.8." I'm like, bro, 7.8 in my opinion is a 78 on a test. Like that's a C plus.
It's also you're rating. Okay, this is my thing. You're rating it in fast food, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like obviously it's not a 7.8 compared to like a Michelin rated restaurant, but you're not comparing it to that. And that's why I think people get confused because Arby's is a 7.8 on the fast food scale. Dude, I'll go 8s, low 8s with Arby in the fast food.
No,
honestly.
stop it.
Arby's is fucking delicious.
Stop it. It's okay.
Okay, what's 10 fast food? Seriously, what's a 10 fast food?
Well, for me, it's Taco Bell.
Okay.
I thought Culver's was good.
Okay, does Culver's have a drive-through?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I think Five Guys is really good. I think Shake Shack is really well. No, they I don't know if that's fast food. Steak, bro, relax. 8, dude, low 8s and over Arby's is crazy.
You said okay. So let me get this straight. You gave Arby's a 7.8, right? And so I come in here trying to defend you, your honor, and I say low 8s, 8.1, and I'm fucking crazy.
Okay, no, let me take that back. I don't want to criticize you, and I agree. The horsey sauce, banging. But this is what I realized. I was doing this wrong. 1 to 10 is like 5 is average. So I was doing it on like a grade, like a test score, but you're failing if you're anything under 60. So that's not the right way.
Yeah.
That's not the right way to go about it. So, but 5.7 means what I just did was average. So Nick's rating is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's kind of fucked up.
Bad. Yeah,
Chipotle doesn't go into fast food for me. I saw someone say Raising Cane's. I fucking love Raising Cane's.
Dude, I've never had Raising Cane's. I should do that.
I saw one in New York when I was there.
There is. They just opened up. Okay, so let's get back to the board. Steak, you had a really good point though about a team potentially wanting to fall out. Wait. You're saying the Magic would want a lower seed to play the Cavs, or you're saying any team would want a lower seed?
Any team would want one, but specifically the Magic, because the Magic literally were up 20 in a game 7 with the Cavaliers last year, and there's very little difference in the two teams, except that Jalen Suggs won't be back, and they added DeAndre Hunter.
Freaking don't remind me.
It's crazy.
Arby sauce is so underrated, dude. Yeah, it is. That Jamocha shake. You want to hear a quick funny story about the shake?
Yep, and then I have a funny story too.
Okay, so I took speech class. Was it speech? Is that what it's called? In community college. Shout out community college. Where you give presentations.
Speech.
Yeah, speech class. Which I was actually pretty good at. Math and speech were like one of my few strengths. So you had to do an informative speech. I did mine on oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name?
Give me a clue.
It's funny. I can only think of his real name because
say it.
It's Carlos Ray. You're not even going to know who that is. Go Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. So that was the informative part. I was like, I bet you don't know what Chuck Norris's real name is. It's Carlos Ray Norris. Anyways, this guy did it.
Chuck Norris's name is Carlos?
Isn't that? Yeah, you would have loved my speech. So Here's what's great. By the way, we're at 71 in the YouTube counter. If we get to 100,
72. We were at 69 a couple seconds ago.
I have to chug a beer. Go ahead. You're about to get to say something. Go ahead.
I just learned that it was fucking Carlos. Everybody else knew that?
No, listen, you have to remember, Steak. You have to remember, people on the internet are know-it-all assholes. They do this to us every day in our chat. When you don't know something, they talk to you like you're an idiot. Don't listen to them.
I need a 1 if you knew that Chuck Norris's name was Carlos, and a 2 if you didn't. Be honest, don't lie to me.
I just want you to remember that after I lost to Beeve in basketball 15-1, Snacks said he could have done better than me. And Snacks openly admits he's like 500 pounds. Okay, that's a lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s.
Yeah.
Wait, was 2 that was in the wrong place, dude?
Was 2 that you didn't?
2 was that you didn't, I think.
Yeah, okay. So, anyways, the informative speech. Somebody did one on fast food, and he said, what item with the most calories from any fast food restaurant? Name the item with the most fast food. Well, he didn't say name, but he was like building it up.
Yeah.
It was that somebody just said it. That triple Jamocha shake from Arby's had like 1,850 calories in it.
It's always a drink, dude. I've never had that.
What's your Arby's story?
No, I completely forget. We've talked about so many things since then. Honestly, I'm so fucking mind blown by Carlos. I don't even begin to remember.
That's okay. All right, let's keep going here. So somebody, who was it? Curdy Flirty, 500 more like 375. I don't know what he's talking about. RB Melt. Yeah. 1,800. That's a whole day's worth of calories. Pretty close. Look at these jabronis. What's up, Curdy Flirty? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. What, you going to say something?
I remembered my RB story.
You want go ahead?
It has to do with Nick. It's not, no one's going to love it, but I feel like I should tell it.
Oh, okay.
Last time I had Arby's, I was in the Arby's drive-thru, and the girl working at Arby's recognized my buddy Nick, and she's like, "Hey, do you remember me?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "We dated in the first grade. I was your first grade girlfriend." And I won't say her name, but that's a true story, and Nick's here to confirm that. Speak for yourself, Nick.
Dude, I don't think I had a girlfriend in first grade. First grade's really early to have a girlfriend. But that actually makes a lot of sense. I've met Nicholas, and he is a smooth operator.
When you're as handsome as Nick, you have girlfriends in first grade.
I wonder, did Nick wear a gold chain in first grade? Because that is definitely okay. Yeah. All right. I guess we should get back to the board, although the chat really seems like they're just buzzing and they don't really care because it is happy hour. By the way, while you are here, please, obviously, make sure you subscribe to the Pikkit YouTube channel. Download Pikkit, follow us. I am _degenerate. Hold on. I see you're laughing at something.
It's just so funny. Sorry.
What are you? Steak friend with 2 A's?
Steak friend with 2 A's.
What were you laughing at? Anything good? Okay. The Magic, dude. Hold on. The Magic are -15 on the road again.
Playing the Wizards. You know what the Wizards are doing right now?
No.
Damn, I don't want to say anything I can't say.
Well, I mean, I'm going to pull it up in 4 seconds. So
they are, I think I can say this on Pikkit. They are pleasuring themselves to photos of Cooper Flag. I can say that, right?
We're going to find out. So wait a minute. Look, I hate the Wizards. I hate Washington sports teams. I'm glad the Commanders got new ownership. I just feel like the Wizards are one of the worst ran organizations.
They are.
Ever. Clean. Yes, you can say that on Pikkit. All right. Thank you, Pranav.
Can I tell you one thing?
There's a co-founder. Thank you, Pranav.
Thank you. Can I tell you one thing I'll give the Wizards credit for?
Oh, God.
Is they said there's no fucking way we are building around Bradley Beal. And in hindsight, what a great decision.
You know what? That's actually really positive spin. That's really positive spin.
Yeah.
But why did they get guys like Chris Middleton?
I don't know. They had no choice because they wanted to get rid of Kyle Kuzma. That move was about getting rid of Kyle Kuzma.
Yep. Yeah, true. Good point. Yep. The Wizards decided to hire the Pistons GM who got fired because they went 7. It's so weird.
Now look where the Pistons are at.
Yep. Let's build around Jordan Poole instead. Yeah, kind of funny. Let's buy the Wizards, Degen Steak and myself. Yeah. I need to not be minus 38 units in the last freaking 30 days, and then maybe I can afford it. All right. So the Wizards are coming off a win. They just beat the Kings. Talk about another team that's like going the opposite way that you expect them to go.
Nope. Yeah.
The Magic
Remember
are
what I
minus
told you about
15.
the Kings?
I don't know what you told me about the
I
Kings.
told you pairing up DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine again was a weird decision, and this team was going nowhere. And
You're absolutely right. That was so stupid. Who makes these decisions?
I think it's. I feel like it was like they had given up, but this is how they were giving up, and I don't know. Zach LaVine's got to go somewhere, dude, and it ain't Sacramento.
I'll tell you right now. I was sick last week. I haven't drank in like 10 days. I am a Guinness and a half in, and I'm feeling good.
I drank a whole cup of tequila. Like this cup was full. There's nothing in here. I don't have a mixer.
Okay, I do have to pee, so we're gonna have to take a piss break.
Me too.
Okay, do you want to time it up?
Yeah, of course.
You want to give it
our piece? I want to pee together. Yes.
You want to give it like 2 minutes?
Yeah, I could probably pull it off in a minute. Can we say we want to pee together if the co-founder?
No. Like, you want to wait a few minutes until we?
Oh yeah, let's give it a while.
Let's not give it a while. We have 32 more minutes. Let's give it 2 minutes, and then we'll crank the last half hour.
Okay, deal.
Race to 10. I have a nice buzz going. Me too. Yep, pee in a battle. All right, let's. But in all seriousness, I mean, I want to get down to brass tacks here and get some wagers in. It's just, unfortunately, this is actually a great time to have our first show because this slate sucks. This slate is terrible. There's 2 baseball games and some dog shit NBA games, but we'll get to the good ones. The Wizards are 16. Wait. Oh, you can find it at 16.5 on BetMGM. That is another thing I like about Pikkit, by the way. I need to learn how to line shop because I know you can do it here. But I like that it just shows you what the best line is. Minus 15 for the Magic, or if you're going to take the Wizards, you can get 16.5. 211 and a half is total stake. Anything in this game, or you want to move on?
I just kind of want to fade the Bucks. I know that's not the game you're talking about, but just going down the line. I kind of want to fade the Bucks because they're bad, and I don't like where this is headed for them at all. Another early exit for Doc Rivers is going to be brutal. Obviously, Dame Lillard has the blood clot, which sucks, but I don't like the Bucks. Kind of want to fade them against the Sixers team with a bunch of nobodies with nothing to play for, but a lot to play for. So I lean Sixers. And then as far as the Magic go, dude, I actually kind of think tonight we would cover the spread, if I'm being honest. And Pikkit Sports literally pointed out that Wizards won outright as like 14-point underdogs last night or 2 nights ago. That's not happening again. You will, yay, lads. I have thoughts.
Yep. Bro, just look at the lines. What are you talking about? That doesn't help me. Okay, let's go to the Grizzlies and Heat. This should be an interesting game because okay. All right, so we've got decent games here coming up. I mean, even there's a 12.5 point spread in Minnesota, but the Warriors and Lakers should be a good game. All right, talk to me about the Grizzlies and Heat stake. The Grizzlies are 5.5, or you can get the Heat at 6 on Fanatics. Total 225. That feels kind of high for a Heat game.
W line chopping. Grizzlies get very high totals.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. What do you like here? Go ahead and tell me. Wait, before you do, I think it's worth always pointing out. The Grizzlies are 2-8 ATS in their last 10. They are good to the over, 43 and 31 to the over. They did just go over 239 in their last game. 259 points were scored. The floor is yours.
I like the Miami Heat. I mean, you'll look around and you'll see that the Sharps are on the Memphis Grizzlies. And of course they are, because the Miami Heat beat the Boston Celtics by 21 points last night. So no way they're going to go back on a back-to-back road game against the Memphis Grizzlies, who are reeling, and beat them or be competitive. No way, dude. That's why all the Sharps are on the Memphis Grizzlies. And we know how much success the Sharps have betting the NBA. I like the Miami Heat, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I liked them since I woke up this morning. I still like them. I see that the Grizzlies are getting taking some money and the spread's moving in their favor. Don't really care. I kind of like the Miami Heat on the second night of a back-to-back after a huge win.
I also want to point out I am such an idiot, but this is probably one of my favorite features too. Even though I'm not the biggest splits guy anymore, but it's tough when you look at sites like VSiN and Wager Talk. Pikkit is actually synced with Sportsbook, so it's a much more accurate number. $570,000 wagered on this game, 19,000 bets, and you're right, Steak. 77% of the bets, 82% of the money are on the Grizzlies on the money line. So probably what happens is your primers of the world are parlaying the Memphis Grizzlies to win.
Correct. But isn't it funny how when you have this conversation, and this is kind of how I describe the entire March Madness tourney, as we had the conversation in your head, you said to yourself, wow, Memphis is 2-8 in their last 10, and the Miami Heat are coming off an outright win against the Boston Celtics by 21 points. Surely the Miami Heat with the points have to be the public play, but they're not, because everybody thinks like a contrarian and everybody thinks like a sharp now. Like, it's just funny because you just pulled it up. So you perfectly proved my point, which I didn't ask you to do, but all the money's on the Memphis Grizzlies. Does that make any sense? Fired their coach, Ja Morant disciplinary issues, 2-8 in their last 10. Miami Heat just beat the Boston Celtics by 21 in Boston. How are the Grizzlies the public play? But they are.
Okay, I just figured something out. I love that rant, by the way. When you are on here and you click odds,
I'll tail quantitative. I'll be tailing.
I'm looking at full game. It shows you every alt line, and you can get the Heat. Okay, well, this is the Heat. The Heat's on the right side. The Heat plus 4.5. Oh, look at that. Profit X is on here.
Yeah,
that's sweet. If you wanted to take the Heat money line, you can get 6 at Fanatics plus 190. It's so shocking to me that FanDuel has the best money line number. Are we going to take the Heat outright?
I'm taking the Heat outright, half a unit. I think I have 2 units on the spread.
Oh, you already have this in?
Oh yeah, I punched it in this morning.
Steak friend with 2 A's on Pikkit. I'm _Degenerate. Please go follow us. I'll figure out a way to get the links from the desktop and share them. Maybe what I'll have you do is text me, and then I'll copy it and put it in the notes tab. Let's dig in a little bit further, and then we'll take our piss break.
Okay.
How about a player on the Heat to go off tonight? So I'm looking at the lineup real quick, and I am using another site for this. We've got Hero, Alec Burks. Who the fuck is Pele Larson?
Yeah, that's so funny. Zanman just brought him up. I'm not backing him. I'm not doing it.
Bam Adebayo. I love Bam. And Kel'el Ware. Love him. And then Ja Morant, Desmond Wayne, Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson, Zach Edey. They've got a pretty slim injury report. Pele Larson is 24 years old. He was a second-round pick, number 14th pick in the second round. He went to Arizona, 6'5", 212. Productive once again is the description on him.
Yep,
he is coming. Yep, 16, 15, 14 in his last 3 games.
Ooh, good one. Where did Kel'el Ware go to college? Good one, Kev.
Louisville?
Nope. Same colors.
NC State?
Think Snowman Sports.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember him at all in college.
I remember him. I remember him. I don't remember a lot of them.
Is that L ball knower right there? Should I probably know him? I think I probably should.
The chat gets to decide on that.
Okay, so somebody talk to me. I mean, if we like the Heat, somebody on the Heat's got to go off. Who do we like? And then I'm going to pull up some player props here.
That's who I like. Kel'el Ware.
No.
Yeah, that's who I like. Yeah.
Okay.
I like him either over points or double-double.
All right, hold on. Let me get the screen back up here. Player props.
Ooh, that I won't know. That's too tough for me, Kev. That's out of my pay grade.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
Where did Scottie Pippen go to college?
Scottie Pippen went to... Oh, I should know this. Give me a conference.
No, I can't do that. How about that? That's your clue. I have
no
idea.
He went to a big school.
He did not go to a big school.
Oh,
Scottie Pippen, not Scottie Pippen Jr., Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen went to Butler.
No, he went to Central Arkansas.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
Scottie Pippen. I thought maybe you'd know.
You don't even know what conference Central Arkansas is in. That's why you didn't give it to me. No, I can't do that.
I said I didn't know. That was your clue.
Oh. I thought you
look, Pikkit Sports nailed Vanderbilt for Scottie Pippen Jr.
Wow. That's actually really impressive. All right, here's Kel'el Ware points.
What is it, 11?
12.5 is the line. Well, I mean, you can get 11 and you can get 11.5. ESPN bet, which I've actually never used, -125. Is that what you would do?
Yeah. Or can you tell me double-double odds?
I probably should be able to if Pikkit is happening to maybe let me know where I could find that first quarter.
I like double.
You like double?
Mhm.
Popular, maybe popular player
Mhm.
props. No, I don't know where to find that. All right, we'll figure it out. We're just getting familiar. This is show number 1. Okay, so we like Khalil Ware tonight. We like the Heat. I like the. I'm with you on that. Toronto and the Blazers. Do we want to skip this game? There's nothing really to talk about, right?
Yeah, I'll skip it. I'm down.
Okay. All right, and then we've got the Nets and the Wolves. The Wolves are 13-point favorites on the road. You know, this game's in Brooklyn. I actually should probably go. I wouldn't mind seeing Drew Timme in the flesh, but also I think I'm probably good on that. All right, then we got the Lakers. The Lakers are. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Let me go back to the events tab. I'm still just getting familiar. Hang tight. Damn it! The Astros.
I'm with you, quantitative. 100% with you. But
pissed I didn't take that over.
10 too.
All right, hold on. We've got the Warriors here, and let me get back to it. The Warriors are 2-point dogs, -114 on Bally's. Lakers are minus 1, 229 if you want the over. This is an interesting game, Steak. Money line. Let's see where the money is. 32,000 bets. $782,000 handle on this game. 81% of the money on the money line for the Lakers. So the Lakers look to be the team that everybody wants here, and a lot of money on this under, which is kind of interesting. I would think that people would want points. I wonder why that is. All right, how about this? Before we get into this game, should we take our piss break and then we'll
run it? Minute.
All right, we're gonna put the graphic on, and then we're gonna put the lobby music, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We will be back here in just a moment. All right, I am back. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect timing. Same time.
Perfectly synced up P.
That's like a pretty good, that like Paul Rudd gif where he's like, look at us. Who would have thought, where he's pouring the wine. What does that say? Greg, good tune. Thank you. I just found it on Soundstripe. This is the best song he's played for a piss break. Yep, definitely not a bad tune. Wow, I'm glad you guys like it. Great feedback. Thank you. All right, talk to me about Golden State
being awkwardly nice. Is it because Pickett's here?
I don't know. I mean, you know what though? Let's not rile them up because
lean into it.
No, we have 22 minutes left, and somebody could misbehave. But everybody, the chat is definitely on their best behavior, and we really appreciate that. Okay. We've got the Golden State Warriors playing very good basketball, 7-3 in their last 10. The Lakers are 6-4 in their last 10. They're also 29-9 at home. Golden State's not a bad road team, though. They're 26-16-1 ATS on the road and 21-17 overall. I'm trying to pull up. I don't know what's going on. My Wi-Fi is okay. You can hear me. You can see me. I don't know why nothing is pulling up for me on a new tab, which is kind of frustrating.
What?
Shut up. Oh, here we go. All right. So they've won 3 in a row. They just beat the Grizzlies in Memphis. Oh, wow. They're on a long road trip here, dude. So the Warriors have been on the road. This is going to be their 6th game on the road. They went to Atlanta. Then they went to the Heat, lost both. Then they went to New Orleans, got right, won by 16. Then they went to San Antonio, got really right, won by 42. Then they went to Memphis, kicked their ass. Well, they didn't kick their ass. They won by 9. Now they're going to the Lakers. Steak. Am I crazy for thinking that the Lakers kind of look free tonight? Let me tell you what they've done real quick. They did come home from a long road trip. They were in Orlando. They lost. Pacers, they won. Bulls, that was the brutal beat. Then they beat the Rockets by 6. I'm sorry. Then they beat the Grizzlies. Then they come home and they play the Rockets and they win. I like the Grizzlies. I'm sorry. I like the Warriors. I keep saying I'm all over the place. I'm drunk. No, I'm just kidding.
I might be against you on this one, but I'm admitting it's the square side. Like you said it. Do the Lakers look really free? Yes, they do. I kind of want to square up and take them, man. I don't know why. I just kind of want to square up and go with the Lakers. It's a long pause. Your Wi-Fi is not working.
No, it is. This actually just updated in real time, by the way. The last time this number was up, it was like 30,000 something. Now it's 32,000. That handle went up a couple thousand as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. So here's my thing. If I'm talking about this on like a basketball brain perspective, I kind of just like the guys for the Warriors more than I like the guys for the Lakers. Now that they have Butler and Green, they're just a little bit, I don't know, they're just dogs. And I don't know that the Lakers really have dogs. I mean, Luka is uber talented. LeBron is LeBron, but then I don't know, Reeves isn't really a dog. He's really good.
Ooh, I would not agree with you there.
You would call Austin Reeves a dog?
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Austin Reeves is a fucking dog.
Okay.
I love Austin Reeves. I love Austin Reeves way too much, probably. And that's why I like the Lakers so much. I like the Lakers way more than the Warriors in the postseason, all that stuff. Austin Reeves is the fucking man.
He is the man, but you could be the man and not necessarily be a dog. I just want to be
true. It's true.
Jackson Hayes, Kuminga's day to day. Gary Payton's out. All right. Well, if you like the Lakers, who's going to be the guy to show up?
Well, after this conversation, I want to say it's Austin Reeves. I still think it's Austin Reeves. What's Austin Reeves for a triple-double?
I don't know. You keep asking me these lines that I don't see up. Player props, points. I mean, they're obviously on the books. I just don't see them.
Can I look then?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's look.
And I can still look too. All right, Austin Reeves. Wait. Did you say a triple-double?
Yeah, sure did.
That's just stupid. He's not a guy.
So Pickett's giving you a rundown.
Oh, event, odds by player, and then you should be able to toggle through different player names to the right. All right, events, odds by player. Oh, here we go. I love learning new shit. Love learning new shit. There we go. W Pikkit. Okay. Well, double.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
Oh, dude, he's 10-1 to get a double.
10-1.
You gonna take that?
Yeah. Everyone else would take it too. Congrats on early retirement.
That's stupid.
Why not, dude? Why can't he do it? Why
don't you take his under 2.5 turnovers?
No thanks.
You don't like that?
No. That's not fun. I want to have a little fun in this game. It's a fun game.
Hold on.
I drank a whole cup of tequila. I want to have a little fun.
You don't think sweating a player not to turn the ball over is fun?
Oh, I don't. I don't think that's fun. That sounds stressful.
Okay, like you disagree with me on the dog take? Bro, what if Austin Reeves is like every time he gets the ball, you just are hoping he doesn't matter?
Okay. I kind of want to agree with you, but can I counter with something? How about if it was like under half a turnover in the first quarter? Because I don't want to watch the entire game having to root against turnovers. But for one quarter, the first quarter, that would be fun. Does that make sense?
I sort of agree with you. There's no offers for first quarter turnovers, unfortunately. But I think you're insane. Also, every time Austin Reeves goes to the bench,
it's just money. Yeah, it's true. Because you can't turn the ball over on the bench.
I'm going to take that.
That's a famous quote from a coach. I think it was Red Auerbach.
You just made that up.
Can't turn the ball over on the bench.
I'm going to take Austin Reeves under 2.5 turnovers.
Okay. I kind of like it, actually.
Under 2.5. That's on ESPN bet. Shit, I don't have ESPN bet. Hopefully it's offered on something else. I'm going to take that. Okay. Points, rebounds, and assists. And on a serious note, 28.5. You have to like that if you like him to get a triple double, because that's 10, 10, and 10.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what you're taking?
Yep. And then quantitative eating POD over in this game.
Oh, wait, he says Quentin Post under 1.5 threes. Quentin Post is taking a lot of threes,
but he likes the over in this game.
That doesn't correlate. That's non-correlating.
Remember too, when Quentin Post goes to the bench, can't hit threes from the bench.
That's why I love unders.
Yeah.
I'm chugging a beer. Hope somebody joins me. Well, yeah, I don't want to finish too soon. We have 15 minutes left.
I'm milking this too. This was like 6 ounces of tequila.
No, I know. You don't have to keep telling us how big of a pour you did. We're all
the more I drink, the more I say that.
Grizzlies. He
said that an hour ago.
I missed it. Wait, so who was your guy in that game again? Oh, Kalel Ware. Okay, I have the play. I have the play. Kalel Ware. What did you like him to do?
Double.
Okay. Oh, let me go back now that I know how to do that on Pikkit. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go to hold on, I'm gonna figure this out because I'm fucking determined. And then I want to finish up with the last 2 games in the baseball. Oh, hold on.
I was gonna ask
Sam Ryder is 6 under. I have so much FOMO. Cam Young is 5 under.
Fuck Cam Young. Can I say that? I can say that.
Yeah, you can say fuck Cam Young.
Oh
my Cam God. Young. Yeah, no, Pikkit probably doesn't care about that. I picked the biggest losers. Okay. Steak, how many ounces? Yeah, no shit. MG13, dude. I have so much FOMO. I'm a Sam Ryder guy. Degen is pissed. Yep. Okay, hold on though. In all seriousness, NBA. I want to go to that Heat game, and you said Kalel Ware double. So I want to go to odds. I want to go to by player, and I want to go to Kalel Ware. All right, you ready for this? Double. Oh, plus 170. You like that?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
You do?
Absolutely love it.
Okay. So let's do a quick recap, and then let's finish up with the last 2 games on MLB. So again, this is a very poopy slate tonight, but we're doing our best, and I think we're doing a good job. And all of you, thank you very much for hanging out. This has been a really good time, and I'm looking forward to doing this every Thursday. By the way, I think we're going to be also doing a happy hour before the national championship game. Steak, do you know what time that game is?
I know you're going to hate it, but it's going to be something ridiculous, like 9:07 or 9:49 p.m. or something ridiculous.
Carson Young, no FOMO. Degen picking biggest losers. Yeah, dude, I'm picking the worst golfers. I need to take a week off. Okay, let's run it back real quick on the NBA board. You said you want to fade the Bucks.
I want to fade the Bucks. Yeah.
You're going to take the Sixers 12.5.
I like it.
Okay. You like the Magic?
Magic, yep. Wizards are pleasuring themselves to pictures of Cooper Flag.
And we confirm that you can say that. All right.
Yeah, that's again.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Go ahead. You go first.
I was just going to say you love to test the boundaries.
Yeah. Heat 2 unit spread, half a unit money line.
Wow. Okay. By the way, don't forget, you can follow Steak on Pikkit, Steak friend with 2 A's, all the wagers. You don't really want mine, but it's the _degenerate. Trailblazers and Raptors. We didn't really talk about this game. I don't really have to waste time, but did you have anything?
No.
Okay. I'm going to tell you on the Heat, by the way. I'm just going to take the spread.
Good.
Wolves and Nets. Did you have anything?
No. Tempted to fade the Wolves a few more times before the year's over, but I think I'm going to pass today.
Okay. And then you want to square up with the Lakers.
Kind of do.
Okay. I respect that. And for that reason, I'm going to stay off. And then, I dislike YouTube. I was 2.5 minutes behind. Dude, that happens. You need to always make sure
a lot.
The scroll bar is behind. You need to get there. That's all right. A lot of our followers are usually on Twitch or Twitter, so we'll get them savvied enough to the YouTube channel. But thank you very much for showing up. You guys are awesome. All right, so that's what Steak likes. I'm going to tail him on the Heat. I'm going to take Kalel Ware double, and I'm going to take Austin Reeves under 2.5 turnovers. The unfortunate thing is the game's at 10 p.m., so I'm not going to be able to watch it and sweat it. I don't know. Do I even want to take that now?
You'll find out. No, dude, you have to. Imagine if you don't.
Fine. You're right. Yeah. Austin Reeves going to play a clean game. But if the Warriors just come in there and kick their ass and win by 40, then it's technically your fault that bet loses. All right. Chat, please tell me, what do you guys have in baseball tonight? Steak, did you take any wagers today?
Yeah, I took the Yankees.
Okay.
And I do like something else. No, go to the board.
Oh, I did just say I need to take a week off in the Masters this next week. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is not happening. By the way, I think I know who I'm taking for the Masters. Does anybody want to take a guess? And then we're going to pull up the MLB board, which is 2 games.
Colin Morikawa.
Oh, my God.
Is that real?
You nailed it.
Oh, my God. You can't do that.
Why can't I do that?
You cannot bet Colin Morikawa.
Why?
You just can't, man. He's an God. See, I'm still wondering what I can say about Colin Morikawa on this.
What are you going to say about him?
I mean, he's a piece of shit. He cost us so much money at the fucking Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. Don't even get me started.
Okay,
cost you so much money.
He's not winning the Masters. He's not winning the Masters.
All right, but just look at this odds board real quick. The Colin Morikawa is 18-1. Bryson at 20-1. Wow, Justin. Oh, JT could be a look.
I like that more than Colin.
JT wins the Masters and DGen. Yeah. No, I'm not taking Hovland. I'm so bummed I missed Hovland at 81. That was a great bet. Ludwig is a good play. He crushed the course last year. Don't hate Hideki at 30-1. Did Hideki do anything today, guys? If you don't mind letting me know. All right. So you took the Yankees. Steak, let's talk about this game real quick. We do have let me click this game. So the one thing I am trying to figure out too about Pikkit, when it shows the game up here with the odds, it doesn't tell you the pitchers, but I'm assuming obviously if I go into pitcher to player props, there we go. Yep, pitching props, there we go. We got Merrill Kelly and Cookie Carrasco on the bump. Steak, are you familiar with Cookie Carrasco?
Oh, I sure am.
Yeah. So let's look at where the money is in this game. Oh, you know what? Roster, past event, community. Wait, I think I fucked up. Hold on, let me go back. All right, let me click this. Yeah, I like to look at this. Line move. Okay. Underdog, run line, total. Ooh, total's at 9.5. 34,000 bets. Looks like the Yankees are pretty popular. I did take the D-backs first 5. I faded Rodon. It's not even so much about fading Yankees. I'm just trying to fade and bet on pitchers. A lot of money on this over. I mean, dude, Carrasco stinks, so that doesn't surprise me. He's got to be a very faded pitcher, I would think. Merrill Kelly strikeouts is at, wow, 4.5 under -132. I kind of like that.
So do I.
I like that.
I think the Yankees might tag him up, dude.
I like that. Cookie Carrasco. Oh, this poor guy is at 3.5 strikeouts. Let me just take a quick look and see what did Merrill Kelly do in his first outing.
Good. He pitched well.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Is the chat saying anything noteworthy, by the way? Because they're ball knowers. So I just want to make sure if there's
home runs galore in this game, which I understand why you would feel that way.
W Discord noties. Oh yeah, I probably should have shut that off, but I wanted
that might be me, dude.
Oh, it's probably you. It's probably you. Dude, I'm a Ben Rice guy. Ben Rice is leading off tonight. No shit. I might have to Ben Rice myself. I don't even know what that means, what I'm saying right now, but I like it.
Sounds a little weird.
He went 2 for 4, and then he went 0 for 3 last night, but that was against Zach Gallen. Now he's going against a righty. Merrill Kelly, 1-0 with a 1.69 ERA. Oh, I love it. 5 in the third, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 1 K. Yep. Lay it on me, Steak. What are we doing here?
Aaron Judge is homering. Don't care how public it is. I don't care. I haven't said it all year.
You decided to wait for a happy hour debut to give out the fucking vending machine play?
Yeah. Aaron Judge is homering. Dodgers -1.5.
Scotty Scheffler, Masters.
Alabama Crimson Tide, College Football Championship. New York.
That's not even chalk anymore.
Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl. Parlay it, chat.
You just ended so poorly. Those aren't chalk anymore. I don't even know what's chalk in college football. Is it Ohio State again? Repeat?
Probably,
Georgia?
Probably.
Yeah. Paywall that Steak. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Bellinger home run, Carroll bases. Yeah. Fuck my bad. I'm being corp and listening. You're good, Britt. We appreciate you. We appreciate you listening and hanging out. What does it say about this? Degen at 0 names botched today, plus 80,000. Thank you very much. Gallon and Kelly are both righties. Oh, got it. Thank you. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Pot Gator T5. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. So you're on the Yankees. The Yankees are minus 122 on FanDuel. Total 9.5. The over is minus 110. Steak.
I like Yankees more than the over. I acknowledge both of those are the public plays. I like Yankees.
Okay. I like the Yankees too. I'm probably going to lay it with the Yankees here on the full game because I think the Yankees have a pretty strong bullpen. So I'll go full game here. They got lefties in the lineup. They got Ben Rice. They got Bellinger. They got Chisholm. They got Grisham and JC Escada. I don't know who that is. Escada. Jason Dominguez is a switch hitter. And then if you want to take somebody to fade Cookie Carrasco, who is a righty, you got Carroll, who's a lefty, Pavin Smith. Josh Naylor hasn't done anything. People were saying that he stinks. So maybe Josh Naylor comes alive here. Okay, I got to play in the Brewers game. The Brewers and the Reds. Brewers are minus 114. They won in walk-off fashion last night. 7.5 over is juice, minus 125. Not so fast, my friends. What do we always talk about? Nestor Cortez going in against Nick Lodolo. What do we always talk about? Bounce back spots for pitchers or fade them after master classes. Who just got fucking wrecked in their debut?
Nestor.
That was my name in Spanish class. I was Nestor. His strikeouts today are 5.5 minus 110.
I love it. I don't know if you know this, but I already punched in the Brewers.
I didn't know that. Okay. I want to make something clear though. I still don't love the Brewers as a team.
This is totally off topic. I know we're about to end, so I'm sorry, but you made me think about something. Is it weird that I took French instead of Spanish in high school? And is it weird that they offer French as an option with Spanish in a Florida high school? Isn't that kind of weird? Because like one of them is useful and one of them is 100% not useful.
No. I think French is actually a pretty good language to learn.
In Florida?
No. Okay. Well, let me backtrack.
Can I say one thing? The neighbors to the left speak Spanish and the neighbors to the right speak Spanish. Ask me how many of my neighbors speak French.
So in Florida, it should be a requirement to be bilingual and speak Spanish. To offer French is not that crazy, though. To take French is not that crazy. So I knew a lot of people that took French. French was like if you were like in a weird way. I felt like taking Spanish was like you were almost like, oh, you're just taking the low hanging fruit. Like that's
basic bitch
to take. Yeah, that was the basic bitch language class. French, it was like, oh, I really want to impress because you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to be cultured and I'm going to travel the world.
Okay. I mean, I like what you're saying.
Yeah. So, all right, let's Nestor Cortez. He's 0 for 1 with a 36 ERA. Not bad. Nick Lodolo 1-0 with a 3 ERA. He is a lefty. You got Matt McClain in the lineup, who's a righty. De La Cruz is a switch hitter, and Encarnacion Strand, Blake Dunn. I don't even know anything about Blake Dunn. A lot of righties in the back end of the lineup. I don't give a hoot. Give me Nestor Cortez over Ks 5.5. I might even sprinkle 7.5 Ks.
And give me Brewers money line.
And give you Brewers money line. 7.5 Ks is plus 380. And then Steak, last thing. Do you like any home run hitters tonight?
I like Aaron Judge.
Oh, you do? You know what? I should go. Let me go real quick before we sign off, and I'll get you the Aaron Judge odds. Probably minus 250.
No, it's like plus 160.
Oh, you already looked?
Yeah.
Odds, batter props, Aaron Judge home runs, plus 168 on FanDuel. That's what you're taking.
Yeah, so Hard Rock will give me minus 102.
Does Ben Rice hit home runs? He's 430 tonight. I don't really know that he does. Chat, does Ben Rice hit home runs? By player. Let me go to Ben Rice. I like Ben Rice. I don't really know why. Do you think I should like Ben Rice? Wow. Oh, never mind. Minus 125 for over 1.5. I like this because Steak, Ben Rice is going to get on base. He's leading off. Judge is going to hit him in.
Yep. That's it. Okay. Chat says Ben Rice has 2 home runs already.
Oh, Ben Rice is my guy tonight. I have not been good on player props yet. I'm gonna keep going. Hey, no pun intended. I'm gonna keep swinging. And on that note, I think it's 6 o'clock. Chat, I'd love to know because we love feedback. We love criticism. We're not like those other guys. No, I'm just kidding. What Sam Ryder is on fire, dude. Please God, if he's first round leader, I'm gonna cry.
He's gotta be.
I always take Sam Ryder first round leader, dude. Magic minus 15.5. Play it. Yep.
I agree, bad guy. You're a good guy.
How was the first run of our happy hour? Great show today. Thank you. Is this the new Elf Spaces? Hilarious. Hilarious. Wasn't a bad stream. I enjoyed it. Coming from Yay Lads, that's actually the nicest thing you're going to say. Chug that beer before you leave. Yep. Great show, boys. I'm getting divorced. All right. Cheers. I don't know why people are so like, you think I'm going to turn the show off and not finish my beer? Like, oh God, that was so hard. I had to force myself to drink Guinness for an hour and a half. More beer next time. We could do that. It's great. Great, boys. Imagine when the slate is better. No shit. I think we did great. Okay, yeah.
Got my sister in here. Shiloh friend. Love you.
There we go, Shiloh. You guys might be scammers, but always a pleasure. Yep. Yes, you're fucking babysitting it. All right. Jesus Christ. Beer reviews.
I don't know about that. You had 2 beers. You did good. I had 6 ounces of tequila. Chat.
Everyone has calmed down from Adderall and energy drinks compared to the morning stream. All right, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thank you. We will post our bets as always. We'll tweet our cards. The Pikkit card. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you download Pikkit. Follow the page. Hit the like button too on the stream. That always helps the algorithm. And we'll see you 6 ounces. By the way, I don't even know what he's referring to. Do you know? He's referring
to my fucking tequila drink.
Oh yeah, you poured 4 fingers in the glass. That's how you know it's 4 fingers.
Yep.
Thank you very much for hanging out. This was awesome. Good luck on your bets tonight. We'll tweet our cards later. Steak POD tonight. Is it Judge home run or is it the Heat?
I got a few. Sorry, I can't just give you one. Miami
POD
Heat
is one.
PODs.
All right.
PODS. Kalel Ware triple double. Aaron Judge.
Stop that. Double.
These are my
double.
Oh, sorry, double. My bad.
You.
6 ounces of tequila. Sorry.
I know. I understand.
Kalel Ware double. Aaron Judge home run. Miami Heat +6. Parlay it. Do whatever you want after that. Enjoy the Galapagos Islands.
Hold on. Wait. We're going to have to go over time for a second. Hold on.
Fuck.
Dude, I know. I'm sorry. Hold on. Can I just see real quick? Can I just see what that is?
Yes, of course you can.
Aaron Judge home run.
Literally punch it right after this.
Oh, wait.
Oh, do Heat money line.
Okay, hold on. Open bet slip. Does this? Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, this works. Okay, hold on. Events. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there. I'm figuring shit out. Heat money line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what was the other one? Kalel Ware double.
Yeah.
He's on the Heat, right?
Yeah.
You're doubling down on the Heat. That should end well. Hold on. By player. We're getting there. Kalel Ware. Double. Yeah. Oh, the yes, just you can get that now. All right. 13-1 almost.
That should be way better. Aaron Judge home run, Kalel Ware double, and Miami Heat money line is 12-1.
Yep.
That should be way better, I think.
As in, you think that's?
I think the odds should be higher.
Well, just so you know, you don't have anything that's that juicy. You have a +190, a +160, and a +180.
You think a +190, a plus? I'm not sure about that.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night. We'll Steak, are you streaming tomorrow?
I would love to.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. And we'll see you on the Pikkit channel. Happy hour next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night and good luck on all your bets. I'm gonna try to do a quick send off real quick. All right. Goodbye.